Hello out there, this is Wake Angel 2001, and this is another Final Faction video. Quick recap in case you've forgotten. Final Faction is an action figure line you can pick up at Dollar Tree, which, despite the fact that they each only cost $1, every single figure in the line is every bit as good as a Kenner-style figure, meaning they have 5 points of articulation, and that's pretty much it. But they are they're made out of high quality plastic, are nicely dense, and have good paint jobs. So despite the low price, they're still a pretty decent action figure line. One thing I said in my initial review was that none of the accessory packs were compatible with ACRM, and that Sergeant Ruck here had some extra holes in his armor that I didn't know what they were for. Well, one of the commenters in my video pointed out that there actually was one more accessory pack. This is the Mech Weapons Pack Air Assault. It must not have been in stock the day that I went to pick up the line, but on a trip to Dollar Tree today, I was able to find it. So the Mech Air Assault comes with basically 4 more items. Arm cannons that provide firepower, a back booster that gives jumping ability, leg boosters that make them walk faster, or run faster I should say, and wings that can upgrade the jumping ability of the jetpack to flight, or if used without the jetpack, allow it to glide. So we're going to get the accessories out of the thing, and we're going to see how they look on the ACRM and Sergeant Ruck. Okay, so here are the things removed from the packaging. Here's that little jetpack thing, 2 guns, a pair of wings, and as you can see, everything has that little 5mm style peg. And here are the leg thingies. So I'm gonna go out on a limb. Since Ruck has the holes down here by his feet, I'm going to assume that these leg thingies peg into the holes above the ACRM's feet. So it's actually tighter than I thought it was. Am I putting it upside down? You know what? Okay, the way I'm looking at it here on the bottom, it looks like it has a vent, which makes me think that it's a thruster that goes this way. So I'm going to assume it actually pegs here on the back of the leg. Yeah, it seems to mostly blend in there. Get that in? Yeah, that looks okay-ish. And there's 2 pegs here on the jetpack, which I'm assuming go right there. Oh, look at that. That went in very nicely. And then, it's kind of weird, but it looks like the best place to peg the wings in are to go right here. Yep, they would go into the arms. I mean, this means that when you're actually flying, you would not be able to, move your arms because you would mess up your aerodynamics. Or maybe your arms would be used for steering. And then, the guns, I guess the best place to peg them in would be on the forearms. Or can one go in his hand? Its hand. The ACRM is a mech, it's not a person. No, oh, actually, yeah. The peg is just barely long enough that it can securely peg into the hand if you want. So, yeah, there we go. That is the ACRM fully kitted out with full flight gear, leg upgrades. So this guy is at maximum speed, and you can also, I guess, War Machine style it by putting the guns up on the shoulder if you want. What about that mysterious one in the stomach? Yep, you can have yourself a little stomach gun if you're feeling goofy. So yeah, I mean, he still has more pegs, so I'm guessing if they make a second wave, they can make yet another accessory pack that would have all of the even more weapons you could peg into this thing, like maybe a sword and shield attachment, or like shin guards, shoulder cannons. Like, you can just make this thing look positively ridiculous. So yes, there we go. That is the 3rd accessory pack as attached to the ACRM. So, only thing left to do now is to see what works on good old Sergeant Ruck here. I'm going to assume that he can easily peg in the guns on his arm. Actually, wow, the peg holes on Sergeant Ruck are bigger than the pegs for the ACRM. So he's not really compatible. Yeah, the pegs don't fit. They're too small. That explains why I wasn't really able to get his gun to peg on anywhere on the ACRM unit. So despite the fact that they both have these peg systems, only the ACRM can use this particular gear. Sergeant Ruck, even though he has peg holes, they're just slightly too big to actually peg stuff in for him. So maybe Ruck will have his own upgrade set with their own slightly different machine peg holes. Man, that's kind of weird that it's like that. Alright, so that's the thing. I knew the wings looked familiar. It's the same design as Sergeant Steele's, like this whole two wings, one overlapping the other. That's the same as Sergeant Steele's flight pack. Like, actually, that's kind of cool because then it's an aesthetic. It fits in with the lore. Like, this is what the wing design for the flight packs look like in this universe. Actually, they say that this can give gliding ability. So if I took this out, could I put the wings back here? Yes, I could. So instead of pegging the wings into the arms, if I peg them directly into the back, we could say that this is glide mode. That still kind of looks okay. And now his arms are able to move without the wings. And because they're rotating pegs, you can even fold them back to make it like they're stowed away, like he's landed, and then they don't need to be pointing up in their flight-ready position. So yeah, like, you have options. Like, it's customizable. You can do whatever you want with them. That's kind of cool. I like that. And yeah, so it's aesthetically pleasing. It blends in with the line, and it gives you the ability to kit out what I think is probably one of the coolest figures in the set. Like, I think, like, if you're only going to get one Final Faction figure out of the whole collection, and it's not going to be one of the aliens, I think this dude would probably work out. So yeah, that's about it. Now this is where I would say I was signing off, except it's time to show something else from our Reddit thread. Yeah, because someone actually did something hilariously relevant to this. And so behold, Leoth, the $6 Dollar Tree custom figure. Oh gosh, look at this. Like, the timing could not have been better for this post on the subreddit. Let's see, it seems that it's mostly the Karn brute body, but like the hands come from the Karn drone, and if you look at the gun, like, it's mostly just one of the drone's guns, but then attached to it are like the things that stick out of the Synthoid's back, and then he's like, that just seems to be like a random lion head, but the lion head has a unicorn horn. But what? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, maybe the lion came out of, like, one of those random little animal packs that you can buy, but why does it have a horn? Did the horn come from something else? Oh, hold on, let's see, the brute body, the hands is the second thing, the thing, like, I'm seeing 3, and then the lion head is $4, so I'm seeing $4 here. Maybe the 1, 2, 3... Okay, and then maybe if the unicorn horn comes from another thing, that might be the $5. I give up. How is this the $6 custom? Oh, maybe the gun is one of the ones that came from the upgrade sets and not the Brute's default gun, or the drone's default gun. That could be it. That could be the $6. Yes, so maybe that's what it is. Or maybe, like, honestly, guys, I don't know. I just find it hilarious that somebody actually made a Final Faction joke on the subreddit, and then I just so happened to make this Final Faction follow-up video, and, like, everything just kind of meshed together, and I love how the subreddit is only a few days old, and already we're getting relevant topics for the stuff that I am talking about now. So yes, that is super fun. I love that. I love that very much. Thank you all for watching.